yes, the Cannes Film Festival, it has all the buzz around it and everything, especially for Indians, because every year since the last 5 years, it's been like, what is Sonam gonna wear, what is Aishwarya gonna wear, but this year there was Katrina there as well. So I have, sort of like made this video where I show you 3 looks by the 3 divas who attended the Cannes Film Festival this year. So we're gonna start off with Katrina, and here is the look. So yes, please keep on watching. So I'm not sure about the lighting today. Hopefully it's going to be good, but it started to rain out of the blue and I'm like, what? But I'm rolling with it, and I'm sorry if you can hear background noises because it's raining. So there are going to be noises. I can't do anything about it. But yes, moving on to the makeup. It's really simple, it's easy, so we're going to go with it. And the first thing I'm going to use is a concealer, and obviously it had to be my Mercier Undercover 4 because this is hands down the best concealer of all times. It just conceals, okay? It conceals. Every other concealer just makes promises. This conceals. So yes, this is how it looks like, and I'm going to use the lightest shade right here, the much loved shade. Gonna just rub it real good and then go under my eyes and wherever I need it. Once my concealing is done, I'm going to move on to my foundation, and for my foundation I'm going to use Lakme Perfecting Liquid Foundation with the help of a flat top kabuki brush like so, and I'm just going to buff this into my skin to make my skin look all, flawless. Next, I'm going to set my foundation with the help of coverall pressed powder from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade light medium, and I'm going to use my kabuki brush, just swirl it around in the powder, and it is really powdery, just flakes off, and yes, that sort of thing. And I'm just going to buff it into my skin. Next up are my brows, and today I'm using Inglot's Freedom System Brow Wax. I have been loving this product of lately because it's so easy to use, as well it just makes your eyebrows look really natural and keeps them in place for all day long. And it has started to rain like rain, okay? I think you can hear the noise, but it has just started to rain so heavily now. Yep, my door opened on its own and I was like, paranormal activity. But yes, going into the brow gel and doing up my brows. Let's focus on them cheeks now, and I'm going to be using this Maybelline mousse blush in soft plum because she doesn't have like much of color going on, plus this is really easy to use and it's a really soft color as well. It doesn't come off like, blush, but it looks like blush. Next, for highlighting, I'm going to use these Giordani bronzing pearls in the shade Natural Bronze. These are more goldenish, beigeish shades, and so I'm going to use these on the cheekbones, bridge of my nose, and you know the drill. Then for contouring, I'm going to use another Giordani bronzing pearl shade. This is in the shade Natural Radiance. It is more brownish pinkish, and I'm going to use this to bronze up my face as well as contour. Can you hear the wind, you guys? I feel like I am on the French Riviera now because it is always windy in French Riviera. I think it was God's plan, to make me feel like I'm actually filming in Cannes or on the French Riviera. The eyes are pretty simple. The only palette that I'm going to use today is this Makeup Revolution Redemption palette in the shade Hot Smoked. The first shade I'm going to use is this light shade. You want to use a shade which is a couple of shades lighter to your skin tone, and you're going to apply it to all over your eyelid up till your brow bone. This is going to neutralize your eyelid as well as help in blending out the colors later. Then I'm going to pick up this shade and this shade together, like the shimmery brown one and the matte brown one, on this dome shaped brush, and I'm going to place this on my eyelid. Using that same brush, I'm going to pick up this matte brown and this shimmery charcoalish grey color. Same brush, and oh my god, the wind. So yes, I'm going to pick up those two colors together, and I'm going to go into my crease. I'm also going to take this color on my lower lash line. Then I'm going to take a blending brush and blend everything out so that it's nice and seamless. Her eyes are semi-lined, they're lined just till the half of it, and they're slightly winged out, like ever so slightly. So that's what I'm going to do as well with the help of this Oriflame, the one eyeliner stylo. I'm really sorry for the noise in the background, but honestly I can't control nature. So please do not mind. So yes, I'm going to use this and I'm going to do my eyeliner. Next up is mascara. So I'm going to use Revlon watertight mascara. This is a really nice mascara, and I'm going to coat my lashes and I'm going to give them a good 2-3 coats so that they are full and voluminous. So I applied Superlicious Red. I don't know, my camera just died on me. Why? But yes, I applied Superlicious Red all over my lips, and I'll just reapply it sort of to show you guys as well. And I'm going to top this shade off with this Blue Heaven lipstick in the shade Cherry Red, which is a deeper red. The last thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to take Lakme's Lip Love in the shade Cherry, which is a red shade, and I'm just going to apply it on the centers of my lips. For the hair, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pull down my hair from the bun that it is in, and then I'm going to take out a center parting like so. Now my hair is naturally straight, but if you have wavy hair or something like that going on, you might want to straighten it before. And I'm just combing out my hair. Then you just want to take your hair and just tuck it behind your ears, and take the back section and keep it above like so. And then you want to take a hairspray which enhances shine. Mine is by Shwarzkopf. This is the All Weather Taft Power Hair Lacquer, and this is a really strong holding hairspray. So what I'm going to do is that first I'm going to shake it, and then I'm going to spray it onto my fingers, and then just smooth down my hair. So if I have any baby hair or anything of that sort going on, they just settle down and my hair looks shiny and nice. And once my top section is done, I'm just gonna spray all of my hair in place. With that, we finished this Katrina Kaif inspired makeup which she wore on day 2 of her Cannes appearance, and I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and if you did, then please rate, comment and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. If you do recreate this look, then do not forget to send it to me on my social media. All my social media links would be in the bottom bar, along with an address where you can send me letters and things, and I will see you guys, in the next makeup tutorial. Day 2, look 2. So now we're gonna move on to Sonam Kapoor's look, which she wore with her Elle gown, which was like all furry and everything. I'm not too sure how I feel about the gown, but I really like the makeup and everything, especially her earrings, which were by Chopard, and I didn't have them, so I just did with whatever I had. So yes, if you want to know how to get this look, which is really pretty, then please keep on watching. I'm going to start off with concealing, and I'm going to use this Tmart palette which has a lot of shades of concealer. So I'm going to use this one which is perfect for my skin, and I'm sorry for the chipped nails, but I'm going to do them after the video. So yes, I'm just going to use this concealer wherever I need to conceal. Today I'm going to use two foundations. One is the illuskin foundation in the shade Porcelain, and the other is this Lotus Natural Blend Comfort Liquid Foundation in the shade, this is the shade, I think it was Sand? Yes, Sand. One is too light for me, one is too dark for me, so I'm going to mix these two and get my own shade. Yes, I think it's the perfect shade now. I'm going to set my face with the help of this Oriflame Pure Pressed Color powder. I don't know the shade because it doesn't mention the shade, but it's just like a normal powder. And I'm using another Oriflame brush, and I'm just going to take some powder on it and then just set my face. Next up, it's time for blush, and Sonam had like a really pretty pink blush going on. So I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution blush in the shade Hot. It's a beautiful pink shade, and I'm just going to use a brush like so, and I'm slightly going to pick this up because this is really pigmented, and I'm going to go on my cheeks. Sonam didn't have like a very prominent contouring going on, but her skin was a little bronze. So to do that, I'm going to use my VS Makeup Bronzer in the shade Bronze Ambition. And I'm just going to slightly bronze up my face with the help of this Oriflame brush. Next up is the highlight. She has like a really beautiful highlight going on. So I'm going to use these Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick set. This is in the shade Bronze. And I'm going to pick up the topmost shade, which is a white but reflects as a gold. Hope you can see that beautiful shade. These bricks are just beautiful. And I'm going to use a fan brush so that the color is nice and dispensed on my cheekbones. The first thing I'm going to do with my eyes is that I'm going to define my eyebrows using this Tony Moly 7-day eyebrow tattoo, because eyebrows are really important. They frame your face, so do not skip this step. The eyeshadow palette pusher. This is the first time I used this eyeshadow palette, and I'm so happy that I got it. But yes, this is what I'm going to use, and I'm going to take this shade which they say is for eyelid. This looks like a reddish brownish shade, but it comes up quite purpley. So I'm just going to take that shade on a flat brush like so, and I'm going to place this color right into my crease. You do not want to go above your crease because her look was very only in the crease. Wow, very only in the crease. That was amazing English, but yes, you get my point, right? Then I'm going to switch up my brush for a flat shader brush like so, and I'm going to pick up the definer shade, which is a sort of a sparkly black, and I'm going to place this all over my eyelid and on half of my lower lash line. Then I'm going to marry these two colors together with the help of a blending brush. She had like a definite silver tinge in the inner corner. So I'm using my Naturalizer Cream Eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to pick up this shade, which is my fave to do inner corner highlights when I'm doing the smoky eye. Then I'm going to take this Color Bar Duo Mascara. One side is lengthening and one side is volumizing. I'm going to use the volumizing side first and then the lengthening side on my top and bottom lashes. Now coming to her lips, she had this hot pink color going on. So I'm going to use my personal favorite hot pink, which is from Inglot, and I got it from their Freedom System collection range, and this is the shade right in the center. It is much loved. I love it 2 bits, and this is in the shade, I guess, 69, but still I'm not sure, so I will write everything in the bottom bar so you can check that out. And I'm just going to use a lip brush to fill in my lips with this pretty shade. Let's move on to hair now. So I have oil in my hair. I've applied oil, and this is the perfect way to do this bun because her hair was really weighed down and it needs to be tight and everything. So it's perfect for the days when you apply oil and then you realize that, you know what, you cannot wash it and you have to go out. So yes, this is perfect for those days. So I'm just going to take out my headband and the braid that I have my hair in. Then you want to take out the middle parting. And you want to stay just till the crown area, and then you want to just smoothen out your hair from the back. So all I'm going to do is that I'm going to take my brush, I'm going to do that, and then you just want to slip out your hair from the front part, and you want to put it behind your ears. And if you have bangs like me, you want to use bobby pins just behind your ear to make sure your bangs don't come out. I don't really know how her hair looked from the back, but I'm just guessing that it was like a small bun or something. So all I'm going to do is that I'm going to grab my hair in a low sort of a ponytail, and I'm going to smooth out the top. I'm not that great with hair, and that's why I don't do many hair tutorials, because honestly I just suck at it. So yes, once I have grabbed my hair in a low pony like so, I'm just going to twist it. I'll just turn around a little. I'm just going to twist it, and I'm going to twist it around itself, just like a normal bun. And when I'm at the end of it, I'm just going to use bobby pins to tuck my hair in. With that, we finished this look number 2, which was inspired by Sonam Kapoor's outing at the Cannes Film Festival. I hope you guys enjoyed this look as well, and let's move on to look number 3. Look number 3! So yes, this is Aishwarya Rai Cannes inspired hair and makeup, and it's really beautiful. She really played up with her makeup this year, and she stunned at the red carpet. I saw all her looks and I loved all her looks. So yes, if you want to know how to get this makeup which she wore on her red carpet outing number 1, then please keep on watching. For this tutorial, I'm going to start off with my hair because I need to give my hair some time to set and everything, because I have really straight hair and it takes a lot of work to like curl it around and everything. So all I'm going to do first is that I'm going to take a deep side parting. You can obviously decide the side of the parting and everything and how deep you want it to be. It's totally your choice. And then I'm going to split my hair into 2 halves as well, depending on my side part, that is. And then I'm going to just brush out my hair. Next, you want to take some mousse, as that will help in your curls to set quicker. I'm using Garnier Fructis Style. I love my curls mousse, and I have been loving this mousse to curl my hair. So I'm just going to shake it up a bit, and then I'm going to take some on my palm. This looks like whipped cream, and honestly I hate it because I love whipped cream and I want to eat whipped cream as soon as I see this. And then I'm just going to apply this to all my length, and I'm really sorry the camera moved and it moved again because I was setting it again. So yes, just apply the mousse to your length. Hair tutorials for me are really difficult, as I've said earlier, especially because you can't even see all of my hair in like one shot. So yes, that's why I avoid doing hair tutorials. I'm doing all the hair tutorials without a mirror, so please keep that in mind. Next, you would need a set of these old school rollers, and I dropped one of them and I just have like the cover of it. So yes, these come in like a roller and a cover form. I'll just try to show you one. Like that, you roll the hair around this roller and then you just clip it in like so that the hair stays in place. The first section I'm going to work with is this front section, which will include my bangs as well. From what I've seen, it doesn't look like that Aishwarya has bangs, so I'm going to include my bangs in my main length hair only. And then I'm going to take a roller and I'm going to start to just roll my hair around it. I'm going to start from the top and then just roll my hair. Then I'm going to take its top cover and just secure it in place. Then I'm going to divide my remaining hair in 2 sections only, and I'm going to divide this hair in 2 sections as well and roll my hair exactly in the same way, but I'm not going to go till the top. I'm just going to keep it till my ears. I didn't have to secure some rollers with rubber bands because I had so much hair in them that it sort of like broke. Yes, cheap plastic. But yes, the ones with less hair did not break, thankfully. So now I'm going to show you a trick which I love and I have to do like no heat curls in a quicker way. So what I do is that I take a long lasting stronghold spray. You'll see in this tutorial as well. And then I just shake it up and then I spray it on my hair while it's in the curler or whatever that you're using. What this does is that it holds the hair in the mold itself. So when you open it, it will hold the shape much better. So now let's move on to the makeup. I'm going to start off with concealing because Aishwarya has like flawless skin. So I'm going to use my Revlon Color Stay Concealer in the shade, this is light medium. I keep on forgetting the shade, but yes, this is 03 light medium. So I'm just going to conceal wherever I need. Who am I to give advice? I'm nobody. On my nose because we all know what a relationship I share with it, and a little bit on the forehead and on my double chin. out my liner like so. That is not very dramatic nor very subdued. You get the point, right? So just make a winged liner like this. Then I'm gonna take a Maybelline Colossal Kohl in Crushed Emerald. This is a new launch. I have a review on this as well as a giveaway. So yes, if you want to win this, then do not forget to check out that video. I would link it in the bottom bar. So yes, I'm just gonna take this Crushed Emerald color and I'm gonna go on to my waterline as well as lower lash line. Then I'm gonna take Maybelline Color Tattoo in the shade Tenacious Steel. This is not only going to lighten up my liner a bit because hers was on a turquoise, wow, side. So this is not only going to do that but set my eyeliner in place as well. So I'm just going to dip my brush real good in the color tattoo and I'm going to go on to my waterline and lower lash line both. Lastly, I'm going to apply mascara to my eyes and the lashes. I'm using Volume Million Lashes by L'Oreal. She does seem to have false lashes on, but I'm in no mood. So I'm just going to skip them and give my lashes a good coat of mascara. For my lips, I'm going to be using two shades because her lips do look in a sort of ombre-ish color. So I'm going to use this Blue Heaven LS19 lipstick, which is a deep purple, and I'm going to use this Blue Heaven M020 or Mocha Magic lipstick, which is like a deep wineish plumish color. So I'm going to start off by this wineish plumish color and I'm going to apply this all over my lips. You know what? I think that I need to lighten this shade rather than darkening it up with the purple. Because she had like a wineish plumish shade at the corner and then a reddish at the center. I'm still going to go in with this, darken up the corners and maybe get like a lighter red and then apply it on the centers of my lips. We'll just see how this works out. So I'm just applying the LS19 lipstick on the corners of my mouth. I think I need to get like a brighter red and apply it on the centers of my lips, and I have a little bit of lipstick here, but we're gonna clean it up in the end. Alright, so I've gotten this red shade from Oriflame. This is their Pure Color lipstick in bright red, and I'm gonna apply this on the centers of my lips. Using a brush, I'm just gonna make sure it's all blended nicely. Moment of truth, I'm going to open my hair now and fingers crossed, hopefully it comes out pretty because it is a task to get this hair. This was the most difficult hairstyle out of all the three. So yes, just keeping my fingers crossed. You also, let's open these hair together. Okay, we have a gorgeous wave. Yay! So yes, I'm going to open up all my hair now. So we have all our hair out of the curler and the curls came out really pretty, so I was really excited as well. Her front hair is exactly like this, it comes on her face like this. So all I'm going to do is that I'm going to take all my hair onto one side and then just sort of like play around with it. I'm really happy with the way my curls have come out, and then all I'm going to do is that I'm going to take random sections and I'm just going to back comb a little on my crown area just to create a little bit of volume, and then I'm just going to smoothen out the top. You can use more hairspray to just fix this in place. With that, we finish all the 3 inspired looks from Cannes 2015. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, then please rate, comment and subscribe. I worked really hard on this project. I did 3 makeup looks and I still have a paper tomorrow, which is my last one. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, then again, as I said, please rate, comment and subscribe. If you do recreate any of these looks, then do not forget to send it to me on my social media. All my social media links would be in the bottom bar along with an address where you can send me letters and things, and I will see you guys. When will I see you guys? I will see you guys on Monday. Till then, take care. Bye.